Behind the walls of these forgotten palaces lie stories of kings and queens, of wealth beyond imagination, and of empires that crumbled into dust. Some of these palaces were cursed, some abandoned overnight, and others destroyed in war. Today, they stand in silent shadows of their glorious past. But what if I told you, each stone still whispers a secret? Some whisper of love, some of betrayal, and some of curses that still haunt their ruins. Welcome to a journey through the world's most forgotten palaces, where history and mystery collide. In this video, we were going to uncover 10 incredible palaces that time has nearly erased, each with its own tale of glory, tragedy, and mystery. So tighten your seatbelt, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you look at history. 1. The Alhambra, Spain. In the hills of Granada stands the Alhambra, a breathtaking fortress palace that once symbolized the height of Moorish rule in Spain. Built in the 13th century, it wasn't just a residence for sultans, but an entire world enclosed within gardens, fountains, mosques, and halls where poets and scholars once thrived. The intricate carvings on its arches whispered verses from the Quran, and water flowed endlessly through marble channels, symbolizing paradise itself. But after the Reconquista in 1492, the palace fell to Christian rulers, and much of its grandeur faded. Soldiers were quartered here, graffiti scarred its sacred walls, and centuries of neglect left it broken. Only later did restoration bring back fragments of its splendor. Today, visitors walk through its Court of the Lions, where legends say whispers of long-gone sultans still echo in the fountains. The Alhambra stands as both a jewel of Islamic art and a reminder of a kingdom lost to history. 2. Mysore Palace, India. Deep in southern India lies Mysore Palace, one of the most opulent palaces ever built. Once the home of the Wadiyar dynasty, the palace combines Hindu, Mughal, Rajput, and Gothic architecture into a masterpiece that almost feels unreal. During its prime, gold-plated doors opened into halls filled with mirrors, chandeliers from Europe, and paintings of legendary rulers. But history was harsh. Lightning strikes, fires, and colonial pressures scarred the palace. It was rebuilt multiple times, each version adding new cultural layers. Though it still stands today and lights up with nearly 100,000 bulbs during festivals, the intimate world of its royals, the hidden passages, whispered court intrigues, and treasures concealed during wars, is gone. Standing beneath its arches, one can almost feel the weight of dynasties that shaped southern India. 3. Neuschwanstein Castle, Germany. High in the Bavarian Alps lies Neuschwanstein Castle, a fantasy born from the mind of King Ludwig II, the Mad King. Built in the late 19th century as his private retreat and a monument to medieval romance, it rises like something from a dream. Its towers inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, but Ludwig himself hardly lived there. He died mysteriously before its completion, some say murdered by political enemies who feared his extravagance. For years it stood abandoned, a lonely monument to obsession and tragedy. Walking through its halls today feels like stepping into Ludwig II's imagination, a palace caught between dream and reality, haunted by the melancholy of its creator. 4. Pena Palace, Portugal. On a mountaintop in Sintra, Portugal, stands the colorful Pena Palace. From afar, its reds, yellows, and blues look joyful, but its past is bittersweet. Originally a monastery, it was transformed into a palace by King Ferdinand II in the 19th century. It became a royal retreat, alive with art, music, and feasts. But as Portugal shifted to a republic, the palace was abandoned. Its halls emptied, its laughter gone, it became a ghost overlooking Sintra. Today, its fairy tale design dazzles tourists, but behind the painted walls lingers the memory of a monarchy long vanished. 5. Hampi's Royal Palace, India. In the ruins of Hampi, once capital of the Vijayanagara Empire, lies what was once among the richest cities in the world. The royal palace complex glittered with jewels, gold, and art that left foreign visitors awestruck. But in 1565, after a brutal battle, the city was looted and burned. Palaces collapsed into rubble, treasures stolen, walls blackened by fire. Today, Hampi is a UNESCO site, its ruins sprawling across the land. Among the stones, one can still imagine war elephants, temple chants, and palaces lost to dust. 6. Topkapi Palace, Turkey. In Istanbul, Topkapi Palace once pulsed as the heart of the Ottoman Empire. For 4 centuries, it housed sultans who ruled across 3 continents. Inside were golden thrones, jeweled swords, and relics like the Prophet Muhammad's cloak. The hidden harem was a world of intrigue, where women influenced politics with whispered words that could alter empires. But time moved on. European-style palaces rose, and Topkapi was abandoned as a residence. Today, it's a museum, its treasures displayed, but its life gone. Walking through its courtyards, one can still sense the shadows of sultans and the echoes of vanished power. 7. Bhangar Palace, India. In Rajasthan lies Bhangar, a palace shrouded in legend so dark that locals avoid it after sunset. Built in the 16th century, it once thrived with music, festivals, and bustling markets. But legend tells of a sorcerer who cursed the land after being rejected by a princess. Soon, famine, invasions, and tragedy followed, leaving the palace in ruins. Today, Bhangar is called one of India's most haunted places. Strange sounds, apparitions, and an eerie feeling of being watched are often reported. Even the government forbids entry after dark. In its broken courtyards, one feels not just history, but a lingering curse in the air. 8. Château de Chambord, France. In France's Loire Valley stands the majestic Château de Chambord. Commissioned by King Francis I in the 16th century, it was meant to show power and elegance, with designs said to be influenced by Leonardo da Vinci. But grandeur has its flaws. The palace was impractical, too cold, and too expensive. It was abandoned, looted, and neglected across centuries. During wars, its art was stolen or hidden away. Restored today, Chambord is a marvel of Renaissance architecture, but it remains a symbol of ambition, too great to endure. 9. Heidelberg Castle, Germany. Above the Neckar River, Heidelberg Castle sits in majestic ruin. Built in the 13th century, it grew into a Renaissance wonder filled with ballrooms, gardens, and libraries. But fate was cruel. Lightning struck its towers, and wars with France shattered its walls. Repeated destruction left it beyond repair. Yet beauty remained. Its ruins inspired poets, painters, and writers of the Romantic era, turning it into a symbol of resilience. Walking through its broken halls, one finds beauty not in perfection, but in survival after devastation. 10. Fatehpur Sikri, India. Near Agra lies Fatehpur Sikri, a city palace built by Mughal Emperor Akbar in the 16th century. For a short time, it was the empire's capital, glowing with red sandstone palaces, mosques, and halls of justice. But within decades, it was abandoned. Some say water shortages forced its fall, others believe political needs demanded a new capital. Whatever the reason, the once lively city became a ghost town. Today, its silent palaces stand as a haunting reminder of how even the mightiest of empires can vanish in the blink of an eye. From Spain to India, from Germany to Turkey, these forgotten palaces remind us of a timeless truth. Nothing lasts forever, not even the strongest of empires. So tell me, if you had the chance to explore just one of these palaces, which one would it be? The haunted Bhangar Palace, the dreamy Neuschwanstein Castle, or the cursed ruins of Hampi? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through history's lost treasures, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of mystery, travel, and the past. Until next time, keep exploring the hidden corners of our world, because history never truly dies. It only waits to be rediscovered.